Hey, MS Talkers, it's your girl Ashley K, aka ABK Angel, and I hope that you all are doing well. And happy August! Oh my goodness, can you believe August is here? If you notice that I have lower energy today, it's because I've been working outside in our garden, and we have a heat advisory. And for my MS, heat affects it negatively, but y'all's homegirl is stubborn. I'm very stubborn. And I had a goal that I wanted to meet in our garden, and I did meet that goal. But it may affect me a little negatively. So if you notice anything, just don't charge it just don't charge it to my head, not to my heart. It's just the heat. Last week we learned about Disability Pride Month, and that July is Disability Pride Month. It was created by President George H.W. Bush. We also learned that differently abled people are in the Bible. We met the blind man in John 9. Individuals asked if it was his fault or his parents' fault that he was born blind. Jesus said neither. He was born blind so that the works of God should be made manifest in him. Once again, it's not your fault if you are differently abled. You are differently able so that the works of God can be made manifest in you. We also learn about Mephibosheth in 2 Samuel. He was dropped as a child by his nurse, which caused him to become lame. However, King David blessed Mephibosheth because of his friendship with his father, Jonathan. Lastly, we ended on 2 Corinthians 12:9. And I did say that I was going to discuss that today. However, since I'm not feeling my best, I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about Tikkun Olam. I am a nerd and a big kid at heart. I love watching documentaries. So I was overjoyed when I found out that Mr. Rodgers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor, was on Netflix. Random fun fact. Did you know that Mr. Rodgers was also a Presbyterian minister? I was such a fan of Mr. Rodgers when I was a kid. I even looked to him as an inspiration when I was a teacher. I always made sure to reiterate the importance of being a good neighbor to my students so that we could have a healthy and collaborative classroom environment. The documentary reminded me that Mr. Rodgers came out of retirement after the terrorist attacks during 9/11. I remember that Mr. Rodgers reminded children to look for helpers in the event of emergencies. However, I forgot that he told us that we were called to be Tikkun Olam. I googled Tikkun Olam, and it is a Jewish principle. Remember, Jesus himself was a Jew. Also, another random fun fact, the first 5 books of the Christian Bible are included in the Jewish Torah. Let me re-say that. The first 5 books of the Bible are included in the Jewish Torah. I'm right. Sorry, I told you all. It's the heat. In college, I was a part of a costuming class, and half of the kids were Christian, and the other half were Jewish. I started talking about how much I love singing the song, "The Lord told Noah to build him an arky," when I was in the Sunshine Band when I was a little kid at church. The Jewish kids were shocked because they learned the same song when they were kids at the synagogue. Mr. Rodgers said that we are all called to be Tikkun Olam, repairers of creation. We need to bring joy and light and hope and faith and pardon and love to our neighbor and to ourselves. That's why I created this channel. Every time the world seems dark and grim, I wanted this channel to be a source of light and hope for others. And on that note, today is also the birthday of one of my cousins. He requested that I sing him happy birthday and for he's a jolly good fellow. I already called him, but I want to surprise him again on YouTube because he was a big supporter of my YouTube channel when I reopened it this year. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear cousin. Happy birthday to you. For he's a giant fellow. For he's a giant fellow. For he's a giant fellow that nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. For he's a giant fellow. For he's a giant fellow. For he's a giant fellow that nobody can deny. Okay, MS Talkers, I will talk to y'all later. Have a blessed week. And please do not forget to Tikkun Olam. Okay, Tikkun Olam. And I'll see you all later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to be a good neighbor. Talk to you all later. Bye.